like good things are just around the corner. But
Pretty
man,
good. You can, I mean,
so
it's
frustrating. It's not really good. It's
well.
not
I
really
mean, you
good. I mean,
you
we're like
cashed and
just above break even tonight. But you know what? Anytime you end not down on a tournament day, you can't really complain too much. Let's go ahead and get this $10 rebuy and add on turbo going. Here we go. Back to starting stack. Frustrating. It's the life we chose, you guys. The life we chose. I'm gonna make the fold here. 9-6 off.
what are you gonna play next?
We're playing the $10 rebuy and add on turbo. So I actually think that we're going to be at the point where we're looking at add-ons like right now. I think, yeah, available time for rebuy 55 minutes. So I think we're 55 minutes in, right? Yeah, running for 55. So we're gonna get the add-on, and then we're gonna go on break and think about my life. Think about the mistakes that we made tonight. Think about what could have been. I guess if we're gonna go back and rewind and do something different, I guess we do something different after that Queen Jack hand. Maybe we just fold the Queen Jack pre-flop after we lose that to our bull with his Ace Queen. I think maybe that's a pretty good time to go ahead and just fold the Ace Deuce suited. And if we raise and get called and get raised on the flop, maybe that's a good time to go ahead and fold it. Anyway, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much, if I could go back and do it over, that's what I would do differently, is one of those two hands. But I'm not folding the flop, Unreal. You and I are going to have to agree to disagree on that one with that Queen Jack. I mean, if you're going to call pre-flop and you hit the Queen on a pretty dry board, you got a bull firing out a third pot bet, I'm going to go ahead and try to take a stab at it, and I'm not going to just assume that I'm behind. It was kind of exposing ourselves to some pretty uncomfortable situations. Okay, guys, we'll be right back. I just got to take a deep breath, I think. The Poker Pro asking, what's the payouts? I don't know, man. I'm not going to think about it. Danger Meow asking, regardless of whether anyone disagrees on a single hand, does anyone here have 3 bracelets? Sometimes. You never know. You never know who's in the stream. We actually have some champions every once in a while. And I don't really know. Is that Born in 1500 who's doing that?
Doing what?
The you have been permanently banned from this chat.
I don't know who's doing that. Can you
it's
tell who's doing that?
I think it's Born in 1500.
Which one? Well, how do you feel? How do you figure it's him? Oh, because of.
Because it's
Oh,
on his thing.
let me see. Is that what's going on?
I think.
Let me look, because there's another one up here too. Hold on, hold on, hold on. No.
Can't see the other one actually.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that's happening. So. Well, I guess it's after somebody. Let me test. Let me see what I can do here.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, it is. It's Born in 1500.
Did you just test it?
Yeah, I tested it because I timed him out, and it says, his whole message was deleted. So.
Oh, okay. We'll just ban him.
Yeah, just ban him.
Ban him.
Just ban him. Yeah, let's just ban him. We appreciate the joke, Born in 1500.
It's not a joke. It's not. It's not cool. It freaks people out. It's not. It's not awesome. It's really lame. This person might have been doing it too.
Okay, guys, I'm going to take a second, 2 minutes. We'll be right back. Okay, guys, we're back. We're back with starting stack. It feels good. Crack the Whip 24/7 saying, "Sell your mistakes to me on eBay."
That's
Pretty
cute.
funny.
Hey,
I like that.
I also want to mention that if anybody does that stupid banning thing, I'm going to ban them permanently. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about. Because
Yeah.
it freaks people out.
Yeah, I mean, it's just...
And it's just nonsense.
Yeah.
It's obviously a troll.
Mm-hmm.
So no one got banned unless
Agreed.
you were the one that actually put that banning thing up. So
9-7 off. 25 bigs. What do we do? We raise. That's what we do. We came to play, you guys. Nick SDC, big fan from back in the day. Thank you very much, Nick. Really appreciate it, man. Love having you here. And I didn't say hello yet to Nate Dowland,
yeah, you did.
a very good friend of mine, Grinding and Ground. I don't think I did. I don't think I shouted him out yet.
I did.
Well, Grinding and Ground, you know I love you, man. Really like seeing you here in the stream. Let me take a look here. And yeah, look, you know, the WSOP is a brand that will probably outlast, you know, both the Horseshoe and Caesars. You know, it wouldn't surprise me at all if Caesars divests itself of the brand at some point in the future. You know, poker changes. The World Series of Poker is going to change. I have, you know, I like Caesars. I like a lot of the people behind it right now, and I would like to see the WSOP stay over at Caesars. But you know, anything could happen. You know, HBT is owned by Pinnacle, so they've got a lot of money behind them. I could actually see Pinnacle making a play for the WSOP. And it, you know, it might not really be up to anybody, you know, any one person over there. I mean, it could easily be kind of one of those things where they just kind of, you know, force them to sell it through some sort of like hostile takeover. Make the fold here against chip raise. Kind of a weird limp, really. Kind of surprised that he made that limp. Okay, you guys. I want to say again, thank you very much for being here. I wish that we could have made that final table in the last event, but there's always this event. And really encourage you guys, if you haven't yet, go ahead and click on that follow button. It really helps us out. I want to make a big shout out to all of our new subs tonight. You guys are the best. We really appreciate you, and we really appreciate all of you old subs who have stuck with us since, I mean, a couple of you guys since almost the very beginning. You guys are so awesome. You guys are the fuel that makes this car go. So thank you very much for your support of the stream. Who are our... Oh, and also our donators of the stream. That was really awesome. Thank you very much, Safari Joe, Underwood Gaming, and Fanch79. That was really awesome of you guys. Thank you so much. And let's see. We've got Anzac the Reaper, Watson's Finest, Vegas Riff, and good old Kevin. Who else did we have tonight? I feel like we had a few other subs. We had Moab Slayer, we had Thin, and Cossack. So you guys are great. Really appreciate you guys.
How do you unban? I'm going to unban this one guy. He claims he does not. He was just doing it as a repeat. So we'll give him a chance.
Okay. Exmoa can unban anyone she wants.
That's right.
D Summers 27. Hey Dutch, was rooting hard for you. I'm still in the 30 with short stack with 17 left. D Summer, good luck in it, man. You know, if we can't win it, we'd like to see a couple of our friends of the stream take it down. So, you know, get there, do work. Definitely would like to see you win it since we can't. Let us live vicariously through you, D Summer 27. I wish we were still in it. Gonna have to think about that ace queen hand and think if it was just like that obvious fold. I don't think it was. I mean, we're sitting there with 22 bigs, and we have the opportunity to, you know, to add 30% of our, you know, to our stack without having to see a flop. I mean, do we have fold equity there? Absolutely, we have fold equity. You know, you got a button 3-bet from a guy who has, you know, a huge chip stack in front of him. He's supposed to have a pretty wide range there. Attacking, you know, the shorter stacks where, you know, when we're close to the final table. Ace Queen looks like, you know, it could even be dominating. Yeah. So I'm not really, you know, thinking twice about the way we went out. I'm thinking about what led to that point. I'm thinking about that ace deuce hand most of all.
That's probably wasn't You
I
should
mean,
just fold
I
that
think
one.
that's really the big mistake that we made in that tournament.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's a big mistake. I mean, we had top pair on the pure money bubble trying to get a guy to fold something. But I'm not, if I feel like that was a mistake, whereas the ace queen I don't think was a mistake. I think that it just happened to be that we hit the range, we hit the part of his range that we're behind, but there's just really not that many hands we're that afraid of with ace queen. Ace king, aces, kings, and queens, and even kings and queens we're not really that hurt by. We still have 2-1. So ace king is really like the worst case scenario except for aces, and the chances of him having aces are just pretty slim since we have one of the 4 aces in our hand. The speed of his raise, it wasn't a min raise. Keep in mind, it was more like a 2.5xer. The chip position, his position at the table, all lead me to think that it's fine. So here we have a 20 big blind stack, and we're gonna go ahead and just make it 1300. 1300 under the gun. Danger Meow coming up with a chat golden rule. I like it. I like it. We might steal that rule. Can you steal the golden rule? Serge Wob making the shove, and we're not getting away from the hand. We'll go ahead and feint a call here, but this is kind of irritating. A lot of times we're going to be up against or we could just be up against a dominating. We could just be in a dominating spot where Serge Wob has 3 outs. So. Good for us. 26,000 now. Puts us in a nice little comfortable spot. Where are we looking at? 5 out of 63, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. This final table could solve some problems if we were to make it. So 10 pay, and we're 6 out of 63. I like it. I like it, you guys. We're going to go ahead and make the call here if everyone folds to us. Apologize, guys.
How dare you cough and stream? So wait, what are we playing now? Shoot, I was looking at the wrong one. Shoot. Which one is this, Dutch? You gonna play the midnight?
I'm still in the it's the 850 guaranteed. And guys, we're gonna go ahead and make the call.
850 guarantee, huh? Okay.
That's a pretty good flop. That's a pretty good flop for our hand, guys. It's a good enough flop where I feel like we're okay with Tuan excels. I feel like we're okay checking to Tuan excels and letting him bet and going for the check raise. By making the check and having him bet, a lot of times Mikey Mills is going to get stuck in the middle and have to face a real awkward squeeze play.
Oof.
So, I mean, that's okay. And that's not okay. I mean, that's not the run out we want at all. We've got 12 outs twice, so we're looking to be a favorite in the hand.
Really, WSOP didn't let Big Lebowski withdraw when they were staying at the Rio. Huh. And then Nutraker asks, does anybody know if there's a fee to deposit or withdraw money on WSOP? I heard it takes 24 hours if you win a tournament to collect money. Is that how long it takes?
I'm not sure. Let's see if we can't just get rubs off of it. A lot of times he's going to be looking down at like a very similar hand, 8-5, 8-4, and I just don't think he's going to make the call, even though he arguably should call with any 2 cards. He doesn't really have enough to make the fold there. Really, 5 big blinds. I mean, he's just got to kind of take a stand there. Nutraker, I'm not really sure what kind of withdrawal options they have. I always just withdraw to my bank account. I think that you can go down to the Rio Cage and withdraw, but it might not be the case. You might just be able to deposit money in. There's no deposit fee. And there's no withdrawal fee too if you just take a just take a direct deposit. Big Lebowski saying WSOP wouldn't let me withdraw when I was staying at Rio because I barely played. Well, I'm sure that they yeah, that really sucks, Big Lebowski. And they finally decided to let you cash out. I mean, they're going to let you cash out one way or the other, but they might not give it to you in cash at the cage, because to them, I mean, if you deposit on your credit card and then go to they don't charge a fee for you to deposit, and then you go to the cage, it almost could be seen as that you're just taking cash advance without the fee. So that's probably what they're thinking. I mean, they get charged for credit card deposits, right, or debit card deposits. So, Big Lebowski, way to take it to the Rio. Way to take it to the man. We're going to make the fold here with the 8-5 suited. And Sly Poker Girl saying, I am still new. Who is Eximois? She says.
I'm Eximois.
It's that pretty girl down there, right below me, right down here. Eximois. Michelle Cosper, my girlfriend of 7 years. And
we have a dog together.
We have a dog together. We made that decision together.
We made that decision together. That's how you just say it like that, Dutch. We made that decision together. So it sounds like yes.
We got King Bum 365, the Ace 2 hand gotcha, no diamond equity, and everyone, it seems, overplays Ace X. Yeah, I mean, King Bum, I'm going to agree with it. And the only thing that I would say to defend the play is that we were on the Stone Cold bubble. I think a lot of times we're actually able to get better to fold, and sometimes he has the clubs. Sometimes he's making the raise on the flop just to try to prevent me from blowing him off of it on the turn. So I'm okay with it. I feel like, I'm not happy about it. But we, left ourselves in a position where we can still come back. We did end up doubling up, and we were looking okay. Then
you did.
And then we did.
Then you did. So it's all right.
Yeah. Newland LL, I'll tell you, we haven't had a royal flush on stream yet. It hasn't happened on stream yet. We've had plenty of quads on stream, but we haven't had the royal on stream. I would love to, pop that cherry, pop that Twitch cherry. Let's go ahead and make the under the gun raise here. Danger Meow, that would be a pretty cool promotion. Okay, so Rubs won.
That'd be really awesome.
Mikey Mills. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and fire out a half pot size bet into both of these guys. Represent something. We've got the runner flush. It's a little harder for Rubs 1 to make the call with Mikey Mills there in the big blind. And it's a lot less likely that Mikey Mills has something that he can call with. So, kind of one of those spots where, being in the middle kind of helped us. And Hyphen Dash says, I don't mind open shoving there since any bet probably commits him. But hey, yeah, I don't hate that line either. The reason that I took the, going back to the royal flush draw, the reason that I took the check shove line rather than the just open ship line is because we had the guy to our right that I was trying to kind of get in the middle there. If we were able to check and Tuan excels, fires out his C bet, then Mikey Mills makes the call. Well, then we're in pretty good shape to check raise and put Mikey Mills in just kind of a stupid position where he's just like caught in the middle of two hands. So that's really what we're thinking there. Do we raise it? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Coming in with 2100. We'll see what they do. And this is kind of irritating. Rubs won, making the raise. I guess we're gonna fold here, guys, but it feels like it's just not enough to get us to fold. I feel like maybe we should have made the call. Takes away credibility from future raises. So Dykhoff just shoving with 9. Pocket Sylvia making the call. We'll make the fold with our 9-4 off. The button calls. And I'm not really loving that button call by Rubs. I think that's pretty bad, actually. That's a pretty bad call. Bad call, Rubs. Bad call. You got 2 all-in shoves. What are you hoping for? I guess you're hoping that you're up against 2 pocket pairs. Under 10. I don't like it. I think it was a mistake, buddy. 21 out of 49. We're scrambling, you guys. This is the grind. This is what it's all about. Just like right in the middle of the pack, trying to get ahead. Mikey Mills flopping the set there. Decides to showing us how he plays it. I wasn't even really paying attention. I was still thinking about that ace-10 line. How did you play that? 4,700 pot. You raised pre-flop. Nope. Yeah, you raised the minimum pre-flop, which is fine, whatever. And 4,700 in the pot. You fired out 35-25 into 4,700 when flopping a set. So I guess, I mean, if you want us to take note of this, Mikey Mills, then we will. Flopped a set of queens after raising the minimum at the 500 1K level. Under the gun +2 turbo. And what did he have? He had like 18 bigs with 18 big blinds. Bet. $35.25 into 4,700. So Ghost Whopper, I think that we saw him get just a little bit crazy with those 5s, right? That wasn't an all-in pre-flop. That was, oh, no, it was pre-flop all-in. He didn't really have any chips to speak of, so can't really blame him. We're sitting here with 17 bigs, guys, against our friend Rubs one. We'll make the fold. That's pretty rough, High Distortion TV. But, yeah, Grinding and Ground is right. They can... What he just said there, read the terms of service, is they can ban you because you stink. They don't need an excuse. That's right.
That sucks. But yeah.
That sucks, but they can ban you for any reason they want. I actually can... Should I tell him what happened?
Well, that's a private issue. No,
It's
I
a
don't
private
think so.
issue.
I mean, maybe in the future when we know there's a resolution or whatever. Sure.
I'll just say that recently I got an email from one of the players who was like right, in the running for the WSOP.com Player of the Year, who got banned for, from what I can tell, not really any definite reason, except that he wasn't really being very polite to the support staff.
Well, you can give them a little detail about probably what they were doing. But you don't have to tell him. Well, I guess you don't have to. But yeah, he was impatient.
Yeah. Hey, E de Leon 44 says, what type of influence do you need to have online poker be legalized in the great state of Texas? How many signatures would you say of Texas population? E de Leon, I think that you would be surprised what, grassroots movements can do. I feel like, there's been so much lobbying from the PPA, but that's all really kind of been funded from the online sites and really, being taken from an online operator point of view. I think that I think that a grassroots effort might have a much better shot of actually getting something to happen. And I don't think it would take a lot, 100,000 signatures, you'd have to, let me take a look. How many signatures to get something on the Texas ballot? I'm not really sure. Okay, so it's a call. RPAC 47 putting us to the decision, and we just kind of crush it. He turns an out, misses it on the river, so that's good. Not really sure how it works in Texas, but I think that you can, I think that you could probably put together a little political action committee right there in Texas. Get some grassroots support. Start doing lobbying from a player's point of view. Maybe even like what would it take? I mean, usually when you're like getting ballots, I mean to get like a measure passed. I mean, a lot of times that's like a state amendment to the Constitution, which doesn't really make sense for poker, right? So you're really trying to get like an actual bill passed through the state Congress, and I think you really need to have a legislature there. So the first step really would be to go to your local representative, your local state representative, your district representative, and go to their office. Tell them what you want to do. Tell them that you want to see poker be legalized in the state of Texas, and tell them that you think that you get a lot of support, and you would be able to get a lot of support. I can tell you that you would get a lot of support if you were the one to kind of spearhead this. They're going to be busy, so say, look, we can get someone to write this, and all you have to do is sponsor it and try to get it through, and then you go through and you get just kind of a grassroots movement. And I would say the way that you get the bill written is to probably go down to your local university, the closest university to you that has a law school, and find the go talk to the dean and ask if any of the professors there have a little poker game. Find someone who plays poker there who is a professor at the law school. Explain what you want to do, and try to find some student for like a who wants to get a little bit of experience to write the actual legislation, write the actual bill, or maybe it's actually done by one of the professors. If you can't talk to the dean, talk to whoever teaches legislation, the class legislation, and see if you can't find a poker-friendly law professor to help you with the actual drafting of the bill that you want to get passed through. Because whatever state representative that you can get to sponsor the bill isn't going to want to spend the time to actually write it. So once you have it written, then you can kind of go in there. Maybe I don't really know. I don't think it really matters whether you talk to the rep first or actually get the bill drafted first that you want to get through. But above all, just do it from a player's point of view. If one thing that I think is really kind of holding California back is they talk about the stakeholders, all the stakeholders, and really they're only looking at the operators as stakeholders, when really we should be looking at the players and from the player's point of view. And I don't even know. I mean, is social gambling legal in Texas? I don't even think social gaming is. Looks like there's actually a whole website on it.
Oh, wow.
Texas Gambling, CLC, from the Christian Life Commission.
Oh, gosh.
And one of the headlines, lottery brings in billions, attracts the poor. Texas. Oh, my gosh. You got to love these guys. You got to love these guys. Bingo doesn't always benefit charities. Try to separate gambling and poker. I mean, I think that's a big part of it. And guys, we're just going to go ahead and put him to the test here. If he wants to go ahead and make the call here for all of his chips, well, we're probably looking at a race anyway. He might be a little bit on the favorite side. Six or spade, guys. No. Nope, so we missed that. He goes ahead and gets the double up with the king 5 offsuit. Nice trap, queen ping. Nice trap. Was it a trap? No. This was him looking at the shove and feeling deflated and being like, damn it, I just want to see a cheap flop. Well, I guess I'll call. I think we do have some fold equity there, you guys. But maybe we would have been better off just making the check and trying to take it off on the flop when he misses. You know, I think maybe that's a better line to take. I don't know. 10 bigs, yeah, it's a ship. Let's do it. And Crow's Grind, what do you call with? Any ace, probably? Inspector Bacon saying, my senator is a co-sponsor of RAWA and sent me an email saying that she respectfully disagrees with the need for online poker in the U.S. I'd love to see that email.
Of course, it's just like
what do we do with this? 12 bigs,
like
king
Insta.
8 off. Let's make the fold. Who are the co-sponsors of RAWA? Let me guess where you are here. Make the fold here with the jack 3 off, guys. And here at the 1K, 2K, now we are finally doing just a straight 4K, guys. We're not going to do 4100, we're just going to do 4K. Well, maybe we do 4100. No, we're not going to do 4100. We're going to do straight 4K. Even though at this point we're probably not making a normal raise anymore. At this point we're just making the ship, making the shove. We'll fold this. So probably Dianne Feinstein, right? Is that anti-online gambling characters? Dianne Feinstein, Kelly Iote, Republican from New Hampshire. So I'm going to guess that you are in California, Inspector Bacon. I'm going to guess that the co-sponsor you're talking about is Dianne Feinstein, and maybe you can tell us if we're right or not. Make the fold here. Guys, I'm feeling pretty tired.
Oh, I was going to tell you I wanted to get off. Oh, well. Are you tired now? Yeah, because we only had an hour nap.
Yeah, so...
Crack the Whip, only watch 24/7, only watches the stream for the hot guy on top.
That's
awesome.
why I'm here.
That's why.
That's why I'm here. Hey,
he's not allowed to take off his shirt, though. It's against Chip
it is. They'll ban me. Yes. Guys, I am... we're going to say goodbye to Michelle.
Yeah, I'm going to go and sleep.
So, thank you very much for joining us tonight, Michelle. Thank
I might
you
come
for,
back on later.
You know,
Are you gonna play the midnight?
I don't know. I think it's going to depend on. It's just going to depend on how we feel. I probably won't play the. You know what? I'm probably not going to play the midnight because I feel like I would like to. We might play the midnight. You know what, guys?
You should.
We've got some good viewers. We've got a good viewer count. I like hanging out with you guys and talking to you guys. I feel like maybe we're gonna.
I'll stick it. Maybe. Well, am I off already? You already took me off.
No.
No, actually, yeah, I do want to go. I want to read. I have a book. I have books to read.
Okay, so we're saying goodbye to Michelle.
I guess I'll mod a little bit.
You want to give?
Can you mod yourself?
Yeah, I can mod. I'm fine. See you later. What an exit! Oh, that was me exiting. That was a great little exit.
Was I
right
by myself?
Oh. Yeah, one more time. That's pretty good. Is your mic hot too?
Yeah, it was.
Okay. So that's going to do it for X and Y tonight.
Tired. We gotta go to bed earlier.
Oh, guys. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling tired too. Maybe I'm going to skip the Midnight Mayhem if we don't final table this.
Yeah, I mean if you're still in this one, I mean it's you still have 30 minutes.
Is Thrust Climb still here too? Let me see if Thrust Climb's still here. If he's here, we might go over his No, looks like Thrust Climb's no longer with us, so not going to go over that. That he sent a hand history that we were thinking about taking a look at. So C Carpenter making the min raise, Queen Ping making the call, and we're sitting here with just kind of a stupid situation. Yeah, let's go ahead and make the call as well and see if we can't flop a little magic. It's not going to do it. So we're at 1,503K. So somehow now we have 5.5 bigs. And yeah, C Carpenter with just the aces there. Nice hand. Okay, 13 out of 24. Losing people left and right. This is going to be a shove if everyone folds to us. Hell, even if one of these guys shoves, S Grimes, J Witt, if one of these guys shoves, we're coming in. Ace 9 offsuit figures to be ahead of what J Witt is making the raise with. So we'll find out. King Jack, yeah, we're ahead. That's good. Yeah, that's good. So he catches up in the flop, but we end up getting that 3-outer on the turn to knock him out. That's good. Inspector Bacon, so I did actually make the right guess. It was Diane Feinstein. Win by TKO, says she's my rep as well. And E. DeLeon, 44. I would love to hear a great story, a great ending to this story that started on the stream. Just a couple of guys talking about how to get stuff. I mean, that's how it works. I think that the main takeaway is that face-to-face meetings are always going to be better than phone calls, which are always going to be better than emails. Handwritten letters kind of fall probably better than an email. Maybe even better than a phone call. Actually, like a handwritten letter is probably better than a phone call. Guys, let's go ahead and just make the ship here. 10 bigs. I don't really like C. Carpenter sitting here with 58,000 in the small blind. But you know what? We have one person to worry about and two people that we can, that we kind of worry about but aren't going to just break us here. So 10 bigs, we'll do it. We'll do it. Wow, pocket kings. And again, we're looking at 10 bigs here. It's going to pretty much be the same thing. We're going to just max it out. And calling just looks, super fishy, so we'll just make the ship. And we're in pretty good shape here against Queen 10. Pretty good turn. That's gonna seal the deal for Randy Beeks. The only way that we're losing that is if we're delusional and we're not seeing our hand correctly. which sometimes happens late at night, you guys. Sometimes that happens. We're going to make the fold now. Not going to press our luck, but looking pretty good now. 4 out of 19. I like it. I like it. We might be looking at a final table after all. Examore. Carson Elliott, good to see you in the stream, man. Let me know that I should go all in. I don't think I did go all in. I think I'm not sure. Wow, guys, we're just kind of we're just having a little bit of a rush here. Ace King offsuit. I like it. And you know, I think that we have a pretty good opportunity to pick up a 25%, 25% of our stack without having to fade a flop. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's put C Carpenter to the test. And if C Carpenter calls, I think a lot of times we're in a dominating position. I could see C Carpenter calling with Ace Queen, Ace Jack. I could see C Carpenter calling with King Queen. And when C Carpenter folds, we're fine with that. So now we're at 74,000. We just went from 60 to 75, so that puts us in a strong third place. 4 out of 18. Feeling good, guys. Feeling good. We're making the fold here against Why Try. I think that you can make an argument that Ace King is strong enough that slow playing it isn't the worst. Just making the call there in the big blind against C Carpenter, it's not the worst. It's kind of funny, C Carpenter must be like a Buffy the Vampire Slayer fan. Got James Bear saying, I feel like I should be a good influence and convince you to play the midnight, but hard to argue with being tired. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna play the midnight. We'll see how it goes. If I final table this and we win and we feel like pushing our luck, maybe we play one more tournament tonight. Marine 311 saying much love. Thank you very much, guys. I just want to say again, we really appreciate you being here. I really appreciate you being here, and I want to encourage you. If you haven't already, I want to encourage you to go ahead and click on that follow button. It really means a lot to us when you do. Firing out the 8K. We'll see what C Carpenter does. Got a pretty nice stack, C Carpenter. You can kind of, your ninth. You can kind of float your way to the, to the money here. So I would encourage you to float your way to the money and let me keep on running over your big blind. That's gonna put us in. Well, we're still in third, but if Gil Cohen makes this fold, that's gonna put us in second. Okay, boys and girls, is this only legal for Nevada? I think that we're actually playing with Delaware as well, Hazmat, and then there's a New Jersey version that's ring fenced just for that state. So far, those are the 3 states which have legal online regulated poker. And Hazmat TV saying, God, make it legal in Wisconsin. Well, I hope that God hears that prayer. I'm not really sure if I think you might be doing it wrong though, Hazmat. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and make the raise here. Yeah. And this is okay. It doesn't actually reopen the betting for me. Gil Cohen making a check. We'll go ahead and check behind. And Gil Cohen, what do? Fires out 4K. We will make the call. The river comes a 5. He checks to us. Very tempted, very, very tempted to fire out a little value bet here. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's just fire out 8,000 and see if we can't get a little bit of value. Sure enough, Gil Cohen makes the call. What did he call with? I mean, it was such a small little value bet that you can't really blame him for making the call. He ended up calling with a pair of 7s. So, can't blame him. Really can't blame him. So we got Y.com. he's going to go ahead and make the call here. 2 out of 14 for us. We're getting real close to that money bubble bursting. Nutraker says, why is everybody so short in this tourney? The reason, good question, the reason is because it is a turbo. A rebuy and add-on turbo. That is why. Are you ever worried about stream snipe, Dutch? Asks Hazmat. Good question, Hazmat. We are actually on a 4-minute delay. And yeah, let's go ahead and fire out a raise here. 13 left until we have 3 left until we make the money, and all of these guys are in the top 10, I think, right? We got AA Easy, who's right on 10th, and Y Try, who's in 7th. So we're gonna go ahead and start kind of we're gonna start kind of abusing the stacks here. The Pokermind King Queen Ace Ace saying, if you play the midnight, I'll play the midnight. Nikki Two Card says, I too will join the crap fest that is the midnight tourney. You know what, guys? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. I will play the midnight. Okay, we'll make the fold here. Kind of interested to see how this other table's going. So we've got 6 players at our table, 7 at the other. And looks like we've got a little bit of a staller on the other table. We're going to go ahead and let C. Carpenter off the hook here with the Jack 3 off. I can make a real good argument for making a raise there or making a ship there. But I don't know. I'd really rather have something a little more coordinated. I'd almost rather have like a 5-3 offsuit than a Jack 3 offsuit. And yeah, let's go ahead and make the fold here too. I want to start building up a little bit of credibility for raises. Little 5-4 off. This looks like a pretty good opportunity to make the raise. Got 1, 2, 3 people behind you just at this table, Ace, Ace, Easy. He makes the call. Flop comes out pretty scary. Pretty scary flop. I'm not loving it. We'll see if Ace, Ace, Easy, we'll see what he does here. So we fire out our C bet and get him to fold. Good news for us. Good news for us. I don't blame you, Ace, Ace, Easy, for making a little defense there. We're gonna go ahead and fold here. Give Gil Cohen a little chance, and C. Carpenter just makes a ship, which is okay. Jay Barnett 8 says, "What's up, Dutch? Keep it the great stream. You're the best." Jay Barnett, thank you so much for being here and saying so. Are you following? If you're not following, man, let me take a look. I'm gonna have to actually see. We've got he's following 16 people. There you are. Look at that. Jay Barnett, thank you very much for being here. Thanks so much for clicking on that follow button. Really helps us out. Oh, you guys. 15 minutes until the Midnight Mayhem. I'm thinking that we're going to make this final table. I feel it happening. The other table is playing pretty slow. Y Try with 4 bigs makes the ship. We've got Jack 2. Getting 2-1. I mean, we're probably supposed to make the call here. We're going to make the fold. I'll tell you guys why. It's because I don't really want the money bubble to burst. I want to be able to continue to apply pressure on these stacks, and as long as there's 13 and 12 and 11 players left, it's going to be a lot easier for my blind steals to get through. So we make the fold there, getting 2-1. but knowing that we're behind. Wow. So ace easy makes it 25k, which is kind of like him saying, look, I'm going to call off my whole stack, but I don't want to. I just don't really think that we ever have fold equity there, so we're not going to push it. Iceman Kiwi, I hope not. So Sue B making the shove, and I don't really think that he's going to have fold equity here. I think ace easy is probably going to have to make this call. Ace easy is not really in the same spot that we are, where we don't care if the money, if the bubble bursts at this point. Ace easy does, so I think that he needs to probably make the call there and look up Sue B, take a shot at him. Pesky Bugman, I love you too, man. Very happy to see you here on the stream. Let's see how far that love goes. We'll see if you've actually clicked on that follow button. King 3 off, and yeah, I'm gonna make the fold there. Why am I folding there? I don't know. Probably shouldn't. I was looking at look at this. We got Static Exchange. Static Exchange just subscribed. Static Exchange, thank you so much, man. Big fist bump to you. Welcome to the crew. You're awesome, dude. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and make a raise here. Static, this raise is for you. This raise is for you. And ace easy, making the ship. Very quick ship. I guess we fold. Static, we're going to go ahead and ship you this DRM free digital version of Poker Tilt. Exmo has taken the night off, so I'm going to do it when we're done with the stream here. But check your Twitch message box, and hopefully you get a chance to give it a read. We're going to make the fold here, guys. Kind of going the wrong way. I feel like we haven't really been that successful in our plan here of kind of being the table bully. It's not really going too well for us. But we're still in really good shape. 2nd out of 13. The money bubble is about to burst. We've got a couple of these guys who are just kind of humping these short stacks. And we've got a crazy hand on the other table, which eliminated one, left another crippled. So now we're 3rd out of 12. Is that what we're looking at? Subi making the ship. 2, 4, 6. Yeah. So we're looking pretty good here. We're looking pretty good here. 3rd out of 12. The closer we get to the money bubble, the easier it is going to be for us to start hurting some people. Wow. So Subi goes ahead and gets it in there with the ace deuce offsuit, and Gil Cohen decides got to make the call with any 2 cards. So he makes the call with a 4-3 suited. Actually outflops Subi, and Subi's going to be out the door. But no, he gets saved. So nice save there. Wow. And MJ Perry, wow. At the other table, can I get it up in time? I don't think so. At the other table, disaster just struck for the guy who was in 2nd. He just got 7s against 4s. The big stack at the table had pocket 4s and made the call, and then flopped the set. So he's just done. And we're down to, I think, 11. Yeah, so we're down to 11, and the other table has a 6,485 stack. So we're pretty much probably going to see the bubble pop right now. Let's go ahead and make a raise here and see. It would be great if Run Killa doesn't shove all in on the other table, but Run Killa does. So now Y-Try is sitting here with 43,000 stack. Makes the fold. Good for us. Guys, I'm gonna have to. I gotta add this other table because weird, crazy things are happening. So we've got this shorty making the raise, and we've got 2 in the chest, who's the big stack, deciding to make the call. Nuts in your face makes a ship, And 2 in the chest just makes the call. Decides to teach him a little something about ICM. And after all is said and done, Runkilla decides to go ahead and stick around. And we are on the Stone Cold Bubble. We'll get back to where I am. And I am making an under the gun raise with King 7 suited and getting through. So good times. Grinding and ground, I don't like that either. I think that they should use a T instead of grinding and ground saying, I don't like them using the $ in tournaments. I completely agree. And let's see, why try making the ship? I think that we're going to go ahead and make the call here, why try? I don't really feel like taking your shit anymore. Let's see if we can't catch up here. A diamond or a king would be nice. A 3 would be okay. Instead, why try just breezes right through with his lame little hand. Naz61 says, great stream. Thank you very much for being here, man. Really appreciate you having, spending a little bit of your time with us here. We got Jay Ritchie 16 in the stream. We got Slick Clicks and Dank Hits. Not yet. I'm gonna do it after the stream's over. Oh, Static Exchange. Looks like Exmo is back to send you your book, so
yeah, I was spying on you boys.
Yep.
Making sure everything was. Did he do it?
And 2 in the chest, doubling up another player at the other table, so 4 out of 11 on the Stone Cold Bubble. We've got Ace Easy, we've got Y-Try and Subi all behind us. I think that if they all fold, I think I just make the ship. I think we just ship it. Kind of put Gilco into the decision. He probably is going to make the call, but he might not. And when he does call, we could be just well ahead. Hold? God damn it. Such a joker, Gil Cohen. What the hell? Hits his 6-outer on the end. We're 88% to win when that king hits the turn. Instead, he just slides through, and that's just always a little irritating. Great for you, man. I'm very happy for you. $50, but it's really irritating for us. Guys, we're going to go ahead and max it up here. Maybe we get called. Maybe. It's kind of a disaster for any of these guys to call and get beat. So what are we, 4 out of 11? Feeling pretty good, guys. We're feeling okay. And yeah, Sea Carpenter making the ship. Learn a little something about nothing because he hits the he hits the miracle turn card for him. I mean, I guess he also had a 10 as well, but that's pretty brutal for Ace Easy, making a good call, having him covered, having that dominating position, and then just getting crushed. So that's pretty rough for you, man. Okay, so we are on break here. On the other table, they're in a situation. So Nuts in Your Face makes the call. Looks like we got 2, maybe even 3 players ganging up on our short stack. Well, second to short stack. And MRN 1524 might be learning a $60 lesson here because he was kind of in a spot where he could have folded his way to the money because Ace Easy is the next to go. I believe. So Ace 10 versus the King 5, and Ace 10 holds up. Ace 10 holds up, so that's going to be pretty bad for Ace Easy. Guys, we're going to be right back in 4 minutes and 10 seconds. If you're in Vegas, I encourage you to go ahead and sign up for the Midnight Mayhem with us. We're going to go ahead and be in that as well. But we're going to wait until this tournament's over before we sign up. Look at this. We got Ralcar96 with click it on the sub button. Ralcar96, big fist bump to you, man. Welcome to the crew, and thank you so much. Wow, that's awesome. We're going to ship you that DRM-free digital version of my book, Poker Tilt. You are awesome, man. If there's anything I can do for you, I want you to hit me up, Dutch@DutchBoy.com. Really appreciate it, man. I really appreciate the fact that you're spending some time with us, and you say to yourself, you know what, I'm actually going to support this stream. I'm going to click on that sub button. I'm going to, give this guy $4.99. I want that $5 to be the best $5 you ever spent. I really do. I'm going to be here for you because you're here for us. Thanks for supporting our stream, Ralcar. I really mean it. I really appreciate it. You are awesome. All of you subscribers, the same thing goes for you. I say it all the time, and I mean it every time. You guys are so awesome. You guys are the reason why I get to stream instead of grinding somewhere on the strip right now. So it's so much more enjoyable for me to just be kind of chilling out, hanging out with Michelle, hanging out with all of you guys, talking poker, talking ideas. So thank you guys so much for being here, and thank you to our subs who make this possible. Guys, if you're not subbing, well, the least you can do is be following. It's that little heart button right underneath. It doesn't cost you anything. You can get notified when we go live. We go live all the time. So you guys are the best. It looks like Eximo is sitting over that book right now. So Ralcar, check your Twitch message box for it. I hope you get a chance to give it a read. Poker Tilt got some pretty good reviews. I'm going to be right back in 2 minutes, guys. Normally I'd probably put a little commercial up, but I'm not going to this time. I'm just going to go ahead and put the break screen up, and that's because of you, Ralcar. So guys, make sure to give him a big fist bump. Thank you, and welcome to the crew.
The one before that, you didn't really give him a warm welcome. Did you?
And we're back. I had a quick question for our previous sub. Stack Exchange, I think, is what it was, right? And I'm curious if that's if your username comes from the site Stack Exchange. If you guys aren't familiar with it, it's kind of the go-to place for asking coding questions.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay, Pocket Queens looking pretty good. Gosh, I really hope that we are not the ones to bubble here.
The queens? You have queens?
Yeah, we do. We're not going anywhere. If Ytry makes the ship, we're making the call, and it's going to be really irritating. But we're not making the fold with the queens. Ytry, what do you think? Does he try to move us off of it? He could. He could try. Pretty good flop, really, for Pocket Queens, guys. We've got Sweeby coming in swinging. Let's go for it. We're in pretty good shape. It's gonna do it. Sweeby misses the open ender. He's actually has 6 outs, not 8 outs. So we had him pretty waxed, pretty dominated. I can't really blame him for playing it the way he did. I mean, maybe he doesn't defend, though. And Gil Cohen making the ship. I think getting 2-1, we're probably supposed to make the call here. We don't really like seeing that. Let's see a queen or a 6, guys. Queen, 6, or 4. Hit it. Ace. 4 is going to do it. That's fine for us. Let's go ahead and just chop that pot up with you, Gil. It's not the worst case scenario for you, Gil. You know, I mean, that's kind of a bad beat for you, but it's not like the bad beat. Guys, I hope you guys don't mind. We're gonna go ahead and eat an orange here on stream. King Ten of Hearts, Gil Cohen making the all-in ship again. Ace Easy making the call. I guess we'll fold. We don't really need to get too crazy here. And we would have been pretty well waxed. Gil Cohen just has all the outs in the world but can't hit one, so we are still on the final table bubble, but we are in the money. We're in the money. And you and I are in second place, so we're doing okay. Sherlock 117 chilling out with us. Yeah, so why try just making the ship for 8 bigs? I like the ship, why try, but I'm making the fold. Poker Insider Mag, have a good night, man. Good night. Thank you very much for stopping through. We'll try to take it down. We'll try to take it down for you. And, oh yeah, big congrats to Slowborn. 4 out of 4 final tables. That's some pretty good run good, man. Nice job. We're making the fold here with 4-3. I just don't think we have any fold equity against Ace Easy, so no real point in trying to steal his blind with a 4 high. And Gil Cohen decides that he's going to try to steal the blind with a 9 high. Gets looked up and gets there. So it's going to be it. We are at the final table. Guys, we did it. We did it. 3 tournaments, 2 cashes tonight, 1 final table, and we still have the Midnight Mayhem coming up after this is over. Let's make some magic happen. I'm going to go ahead and, well, I guess I should wait, right? No spoilers, no spoilers. So I'm going to go ahead and wait and until the stream catches up. Then I got to change the title, get the Twitter going. And we are in 2 out of 8 now, right? I think 2 in the chest was able to wow, and he just shipped it too. Yeah, let's try to play aggro against the big stack, why don't we? This could end poorly. This could end badly. But let's just see what happens. Getting 2-1. Nuts in Your Face. Gosh, I owe you one, Nuts in Your Face. If you guys remember, Nuts in Your Face is the one who made our online bracelet dream crash. But I'm not going to call. It really was just kind of a blind steal. Wow, Mr. N getting that call right before they flip that switch. So nice job. Let's go ahead and Twitter really quick. Final table bubble. On the final table bubble in this 850 guaranteed on twitch.tv. Come watch us take it down. Twitch.tv/DutchBoyd # WSOP at WSOP.com. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and make the fold here. Wow, look at the 6s. Look at Charisma Carpenter just sliding through there. Just sliding through. Why try? You know, it wasn't as bad of a beat as it looked on the on the turn You know, he did flop the world with that flush draw. You didn't really have a spade in your hand, but still, I mean, pretty brutal. Pretty brutal way to go for you, man. Sorry to see it. MBN stands for must be nice, nuts in your face. Who decides to make the call here with a 7-6 offsuit. Gil Cohen has a lot of outs to fade going into the flop, but the hand just keeps on getting stronger and stronger. Two in the chest. Saying a nuts in your face that MBN means must be new. That's pretty funny. Well played there, sir. Two in the chest. I mean, surely he was just trolling, right? Surely two in the chest is trolling. Why try? Why try? It doesn't pick up on the sarcasm. I guess maybe it's not sarcasm. Maybe two in the chest really thought that it was must be new. Oh, come on. Come on. Tell me that you're not serious. He probably knew. He's just trolling me now. And big shout out to all the people on Twitch, guys. We are now on the final table. Final table in the 850, and that bubble didn't last. We're at the final table, boys. Come watch us. Watch how we navigate these waters. Let's tweet that. And guys, if you're not following us on Twitter, make sure to follow us. It would be really cool to maybe get a little retweet. You know, trying to build up the stream. Every little bit helps. So make sure to follow us at Dutch Boyd. If you feel like supporting the stream a little bit, you can always give it a retweet or a little favorite. Wow, nuts in your face. Must be nice. Nuts in your face. Why try going down in flames with the King 8 against the Kings? Doesn't get much better than that. So, pocket sevens. We've got 2 in the chest. We got nuts in your face, and we've got a little less than 10. Hold your breath. Let's see how it goes. I don't really feel like making the fold. We've got less than 10 bigs, so C. Carpenter makes the call. Hopefully, he's calling with 6s or 5s. We got to fade it, and just right off the bat, just give him the ace. Really fucking frustrating. Can't blame him for calling. You know, I mean, ace king, but we're ahead. We're ahead, and that's a pretty, significant swing between 100 and 240, 235 and 60. Going from 15 bigs to 4 bigs. It's just such an incredible swing, and that's really the difference there. And what a disaster for us, really. I think this actually went like... So now we are in the spot where it's just a must call with any 2. Luckily, we actually have 2 any 2s. Pocket 2s. Figures to be ahead of whatever they're going to ship with. And it is. Just fucking brutal, man. I'm sorry, you guys. Really irritating. Every single time it happens, nuts in your face. Good game, Dutch. Fuck off, man. Nuts in your face. How'd you finish in that WSP Online Bracelet event, man? Oh, that is weird. Oh well, that is weird. So that actually cheers me up. I decided to pour a little salt in the wound back. Felt like it was a little good game, Dutch. It was just kind of irritating. So I was like, "How'd you do in that that WSOP event?" Knowing you didn't make the final table, so I'm sure it stung. Turns out that the guy who knocked us out of the WSOP online event was nuts in ya face, not nuts in your face. So you gotta love WSOP. I don't understand how does that happen, guys. That's gonna do it for that event. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. GG. But I'm gonna open up the Midnight Mayhem.